Welcome to CLJMS News. I'm Molly.
And I'm Abby. Today we will cover many topics including vacation hotspots, tractors, the Humane Society, World War I, a local hair salon, school lunch, and much more.
Now to Jacob with a celebratory story about CLJMS staff member and her well-deserved award.
Thank you, Molly. Minden Public Schools nurse Julie Anderson was presented the Health Education Professional Clinical Medical Patient Care of the Year Award during the Society of Health and Physical Educators of Nebraska Fall Conference on November 6 in Lincoln, Nebraska. Nurse Julie Anderson was nominated by Ed Rouse, the physical education teacher at East Elementary in Minden. Nebraska Ed's a part of the SHAPE Nebraska. Over the summer, he looked into some of the awards the organization gives out every year, and the criteria for the Health Education Professional of the Year Awards made him decide to nominate Nurse Julie Anderson for the award. On October 31st, she received an email congratulating her on her award. She attended an awards ceremony and represented our school very well. Back to you, Abby.
Thank you, Jacob. We appreciate everything Nurse Julie does for CLJMS. Now to Jaslyn, our fashion reporter.
Thank you, Abby. The brands Calvin Klein and UGG started out very small, starting at Calvin Klein. He worked in various industry jobs. He and his childhood friend Charles Schwartz, who took over his family grocery business and gave Calvin $10,000. Klein was able to secure millions of dollars by the early 70s with the help of Bonwit Teller for giving him exposure. Klein branches out to women's coats, coordinates, ladies' apparel, and etc. Next is UGG, that was founded by Brian Smith, who fell in love with the sheepskin experience. UGG boots went beyond the beach. They began popping up in small towns and big cities. UGG continued to offer new and unexpected ways to experience the brand. UGG continues to spread around the world.
Thanks, Jaslyn. Now to Gavin with a taste of lunchroom dishes all around the world. Gavin, what's cooking?
Thanks, Molly. I asked CLJMS 8th grader Connor V. what his favorite food to eat in the cafeteria is. He said it's a cheeseburger. This tends to be a typical favorite dish for American schools. Here are some typical other dishes to other corresponding countries. Spain, sautéed shrimp over brown rice and vegetables. Gazebo, fresh peppers, bread, and an orange. Brazil, pork with mixed veggies, black beans, and rice, salad, bread, and baked plantains. Ukraine, mashed potatoes with sausage, pork shot, cabbage, and sirka, a dessert pancake. Finland, pea soup, beet salad, carrot salad, bread, and pancube, dessert pancake with fresh berries. South Korea, fish soup, tofu over rice, kimchi, and fresh veggies. France, steak, carrots, green beans, cheese, and fresh fruit. Greece, baked chicken over orzo, stuffed grape leaves, tomato and cucumber salad with fresh oranges, and Greek salad, Greek yogurt. Italy, local fish on bed of Aguilar pasta with tomato sauce, caprese salad, baguette, and some grapes. Some other popular USA choices in lunchrooms might include fried popcorn chicken with mashed potatoes, peas, fruit cups, and chocolate chip cookies. I'm starting to get a bit hungry. Back to you, Abby.
Thanks, Gavin. Let's dance over to Kevin with some information about an upcoming concert in Lincoln. Kevin?
Thanks, Abby. On December 21st, there will be an event happening soon. Hannah Houston will be in Lincoln for a special Christmas event, a Christmas concert. Songs she will be singing include Let It Snow, Oh Holy Night, and White Christmas. Tickets cost from $9 to $36. Showtime starts at 7:30 p.m. Along with the concert, there will be many other performances throughout all of December. Not every day, but on some days. What is special about Hannah Houston is that she got third place on season 10 of NBC's The Voice. I think she did amazing, my opinion though. I interviewed a student from CLJMS.
What do you think she will be doing?
I could imagine her singing on stage with her beautiful voice.
Back to you, Molly.
Thanks, Kevin. Speaking of talented Nebraska women, let's chat with Chesney about the Nebraska's women's volleyball team.
Thanks, Molly. Saturday, December 16th, the Nebraska volleyball girls will be playing in Kansas City, Missouri. The Nebraska women's volleyball team, founded in 1975, is one of the most decorated teams in the sport with more wins than any other program. The Cornhuskers have won 4 NCAA women's volleyball national championships and 3 runner-up finishes. The Cornhuskers are one of only 2 programs in the country to be ranked in every poll and have produced 73 All-Americans. The volleyball program is one of the most popular spectator sports in the state, as 4 of the largest crowds to ever watch a volleyball match were in the state of Nebraska.
I asked my brother if he would do wrestling next year, and he said definitely. I also asked him if he would do basketball at any time, and he said that he won't because basketball is not as fun as wrestling. Here is a short video of him wrestling. Back to you, Molly.
Thanks, Colby. Ready for another match? Dallin has more wrestling action.
Thanks, Molly. The 7th and 8th grade wrestling team started practicing back in October, and they practice every day at school. The team's first meet was on Monday, November 13th. They've had 5 meets so far and have not had one at home, and they have been away at Cozad, Holdridge, Broken Bow, and Sunrise Middle School. They will finish the season on Monday, December 11th at West Ridge Middle School. The team is coached by Mr. Wood and Mr. Rouse and has 23 students involved in the program. Several of the 8th graders have wrestled in 7th grade and before, and most have returned this year to wrestle another year. On the winning side of this team, their winning percentage is around 50%, and so is their losing percentage. We hope most of the 8th graders will go on to wrestle in high school, and the 7th graders will return next year and then move up to high school team after that. Back to you, Abby.
Let's roll on over to Molly B with a story about tractors.
Thank you. The Minneapolis Moline was formed when Minneapolis Steel and Machinery, Twin City Tractors, Minneapolis Threshing Machine, and Minneapolis Plow merged. It got its name after Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Moline, Illinois, along with others, were chosen to produce the tractors. The Minneapolis Moline Power Implement Company was established in 1929. After their company succeeded, they started to build Twin City tractors. The new tractors were so successful that they built bigger and better models. In 1951, the company bought Avery Farm Equipment Company. In 1971, Minneapolis Moline was bought by White Motor Company, who was bought by AGCO. The last time the Minneapolis Moline badge was used was in 1974. Because of how well built they are still being used today. They are used for farming, displayed in museums, and used in antique equipment exhibitions. They are usually on the larger side when it comes to tractors. There are also many types and models. A popular model is the Minneapolis Moline G. I interviewed a classmate of mine to see what she thought of these tractors.
They kind of remind me of, they are old tractors, but that's just what I think of as old tractors. And they gotta be yellow, or it's just not right.
Back to you, Abby.
Now to Brooks with a look at Christmas Day, 1914.
Thanks, Abby. Christmas time is a period of joy and giving, as seen in the historical event of the Christmas Truce of 1914. The Christmas Truce was a short ceasefire between the British Army and the German Army on December 25th, 1914. It started when the two foes started singing Christmas carols to each other from their trenches on Christmas Eve, and the British even reported that a German brass ensemble joined them in the carols. Then the German army came out of their trench unarmed to greet the British on Christmas Day. The British and Germans exchanged gifts, sang carols, and even played a good-natured soccer game. Back to you, Molly.
Thanks, Brooks. Now let's check out some local restaurants with Nolan.
Thanks, Molly. Of the places to eat, what do I want? Breakaway, Pizza Hut, Brenza, or Cozy Corner?
Let's get our weekly weather report from Harley.
Thanks, Abby. Sunday the highest is 42, low is 24, and partly sunny. Monday, high is 45, low is 24, mostly cloudy. Tuesday the high is 44, low is 20, cloudy, rain, or snow. Wednesday, high is 33, low is 13, mostly sunny and colder. Thursday, high is 28, and the low is 12, mostly cloudy. Friday is 29, the high, and the low is 20. Saturday, the high is 42 and the low is 18, warmer and a little PM rain. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you and have a good day. Back to you, Molly.
Thanks, Harley. Sounds like a cold Christmas.
Sounds like I need a vacation. Maybe I can settle for a night out at the movies. Bailey, what should I see?
Thanks, Abby. You should see the film Wonder. The new Wonder movie was out in theaters November 17th. A boy named Augie was different from the rest of the kids at school. With facial differences and going into a public school for the first time, he experiences bullying. Along the way, he makes a few new friends who look past his physical features. Meanwhile, his sister is experiencing problems of her own. This movie is very emotional for most people since this film points out our problem in bullying. The characters really make you feel like you are experiencing the whole movie and not just watching it on a screen. Now, let's see how other people would rate the movie.
I would review it like really well. It's the best movie ever. It was a really heartwarming movie, and I think it really shows that you can't judge people based on their appearance.
Well, there you have it. There are 3 ratings about the Wonder movie. I hope we all learned that we can't judge people on their appearance. Back to you, Molly.
Thanks, Bailey. Let me give you a closer look at the local hair salon. Have you been to the businesses on the Minden Square? Sky's the Limit Hair Salon is a great place to go. She sells hair products, homemade crafts, paints nails, and cuts and styles hair and more. She's located on the southeast side of the square. It's a great spot to see the city lights. Sky has been doing hair for 23 years and has owned her business in town for 4 years. She has loved the idea of being a hairstylist since she was a young kid.
Growing up, I was always playing with my own hair and nails. Curled my hair every day, painted my nails all the time.
Sky is an amazing hairstylist. She cuts my hair personally and does a great job. She always has a fun personality no matter what. I would definitely recommend you to see her. She would love to cut your hair. Now to Lainey with an in-depth look at the Kearney Humane Society. Lainey?
Thanks, Molly. If you have any pets, then you know what it feels like to have them in your heart. The Humane Society's worldwide help gives pets the opportunity for a second chance. Have you ever considered adopting from a Humane Society? If you haven't, I would highly recommend it. There's always a loving animal for you. Back to you, Abby.
2, 1. Thanks, Lainey. Now let's get into the holiday spirit. What do you think of when someone says tradition? Tradition is the passing down of elements or ideas from generation to generation. The city of Minden is known for their lights. As the mayor of Minden, Ted Grease shares some of the traditions of the city, Christmas city.
Well, one obviously are the Christmas lights. You know, this year they're 102 years in the making. And I've shared with you some information about the history of it, but it goes way back to 1915. So it's a great tradition for the community of Minden.
There has also been bounce houses on the square and a holiday tour of homes. Please go out and enjoy the lights of the Christmas city. Now to a commercial break.
Have you ever wanted to see a family member or relative play their sport, but you couldn't make it? Well, then Strive is the right thing for you. With Strive, you can watch your family, teammates, or friends from practically anywhere with a mobile device.
And we're back. Let's get happy with a feature story from Kaylee.
Thanks, Molly. Friends make Lily happy.
What makes you happy?
My friends.
Yes! Another great thing to do is color. It helps you reduce stress and can improve mental clarity. Dallin enjoys reading.
What makes you happy?
Reading.
Baking is entertaining, and not only does it make you happy, it will also make the people that you share it with happy. Dancing makes Jocelyn happy.
Makes you happy? Dancing?
Babies are adorable. Nobody can look at a baby and stay mad. These are some great ways to make you happy. Back to you, Abby.